Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Girl Live, and this is a motivational video and about tarot. Well, how we can use tarot as a motivational tool. To be honest, a lot of people see tarot as only for reading. Reading like you know tell basically they think tarot only tell you the future, or tarot tells you the future, which it doesn't really, because you know that according to the law of attraction, whatever you do, your action cause a reaction. So if you get a reading today and then tomorrow you do something completely out of the norm, or something that affect the outcome of that reading that you had yesterday, then definitely things are going to change. So if you were supposed to go um, straight in a straight line, however, something um, block your way and had to detour, obviously the outcome will be different. Okay, so tarot is not set in stone. Okay, like I said, my channel is Tara Girl Live, and I'm here every Sunday for Sunday Fun Day, most Friday for Soul Fridays, and I'm your adult. So if you're watching this video, please do like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and also put in the comments how you've used tarot as a motivational tool for yourself, because definitely I won't cover everything. I'm gonna try and make this video as short as possible, and I'm only doing the major corners. I'm not doing the minors, so this is only the major. At a later date I will probably do the minors, but for today it's only the major corner. Okay, so like I said before, tarot is a way of really motivating us and really um, giving us the opportunity to challenge ourselves and navigate our mind, and give guidance as to how we can really do things differently, and how we can really move forward sometime when we feel like we're stuck in certain energy. All right, so tarot is vibration. Use it to manifest what you want to become, or use it as a way of really um allowing you to make choices, that taking the time to really reflect on your choices and make those choices in a different way, from a higher perspective, or from your higher self, where you tap into your spirituality, or if it's not spirituality, you tap into the universe, just to get that extra guidance. So you going into your subconscious, your higher self, your gut feeling, your intuition, you know um to really make choices and to really put you on a journey where you want to be. So it's about using the tarot to motivate you. Okay, even if you're not a tarot reader, even if you just like the colors of the card and you only like the pictures on the card, you can still use it as a motivational tool. You don't have to be no big time tarot reader, you just have to have a tarot deck, any one of your choice, and just look at it in the way that I'm gonna I'm using a Rider Waite tarot deck. As you can see, I'm using the Radiant Rider Waite tarot, and you can get one of those, or you can get another ones. But I would say one, like that is inspired by the Radiant, not the Radiant, but inspired by the Rider Waite deck. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the major arcana, like I told you, and most people say that. First of all, disclaimer, I'm not I'm not an expert in tarot history, or where tarot come from, or what tarot is. I just know that I use it for myself and it does the job. Okay. It does guide me every day. When I pull a card, I look at the card and see some cards. Sometimes you're feeling down. You might get a card like you know, the magician, that says you have the potential to do anything that you want to do, and that kind of lift me up. So yeah, that's how I use it, as a guidance and as a way of really you know guiding me through my day. And you can use it the same, and that is the really what I want to bring across in this video. Or you use tarot to motivate you, to guide you, to help you with certain decision at times. Okay, however, please do remember that these videos are for entertainment purposes and must not be used to inform any decision makings. However, the way you use it is up to you, your choice, and your choices are your own. and no one else on this channel or anyone else will take responsibility for that. You are accountable and responsible for your actions and omissions. Okay. So with that said, let's get into it. So most people don't know, say that the tarot is from way back when. Okay, there's loads of video on the history of the tarot and on YouTube, so you can go and check that out for yourself. I won't go into that. As far as I'm concerned, the tarot and the Bible is two things. I don't know where they come from, but they're still here after centuries and centuries and centuries of years. Okay, so there is something to make me believe that they're probably coming almost from the same time or the same creation, because before words become words, before we could write, there were pictures. This wasn't there. People used to communicate through pictures, and this could be how they communicated, you know, back then, and this is what it manifests into. And then the Bible came along with words, and how many times have they, rewrite the Bible, in different dialect, in different languages. So the same thing with the tarot. It's been handed down, but it's still here, like the Bible. They are the two longest things that I've known so far. And people talking about the Bible, a lot of people see the Bible and said, oh, it's the only book. The Bible is the longest standing motivational book on earth if you read it. And I've read it, I can tell you. So, you know what? The Bible is controversial. The Bible really digs into you, make you think. The Torah and the Bible almost the same. When you talk about the four-headed beast in Revelation, we're talking about the wheel, or we're talking about the world, with the four heads, we're talking about those as well. So it's just the different way of bringing things across. So a lot of people, they like the Bible, but they don't like the Torah, or they like the Torah and they don't like the Bible. And to be honest, hey, to each his own. All right. So they say, most people will probably say there are 22 major arcanas. Others says 21. Okay. There's definitely 22 cards in the major arcana. But they count, some people count zero, the Fool, as 0 and 22. So there we go. All right. But to each his own, I'll leave you to decide. Okay. So let's stop the bubbling and let's get into it. All right. So let's start with the Fool. All right. So you get up and you have your deck and you choose the Fool. So you pick a card for the day, and your card is the Fool. Always that gonna motivate you. So depends on your situation, depend on your frame of mind, depend on what you're going through. This could be in a relationship, in your day-to-day activities, anything at all. Just remember that. But remember that the um the Fool is the soul. Okay, the Fool is you, all brand new, without any judgment. You're not contaminated, so to speak. All right, so to speak. The Fool is just the Fool, like a child. Okay. And it's about talking about taking that leap of faith. So you get up this morning, you're wondering what I'm going to do today. You draw the Fool, and the Fool is saying to you, you know what? Go out with an open mind. Go out expecting the most and expecting nothing. Okay. Go on your journey. If you're going to start a project, go ahead, take that leap of faith, because as the Fool says, there is lessons to be learned, and there's unlimited potential out there with the Fool. Okay. Have faith in yourself, and know you are what you need. Okay. You are the person. You have everything that you need to go forward. All right. So if you notice with the Fool has got his staff, the Fool has got a little bag there, and the Fool is just stepping out, comes what may. So that is how you're going to take on the full energy for the day. You're just going to go out expecting everything and expecting nothing, knowing that you've got everything you need to get to where you want to go, knowing that your choices are your own. But on this journey, there might be obstacles like the little mountains here. But guess what? You're going to really get over these obstacles, and you're going to go forward. If you want to look at it, say, some people say there's good and there's bad. It's the law of attraction. fair enough. But anything you do in life, you're going to expect obstacles. So on that day, just remember that, brace yourself for anything that might come towards you. But remember that you've got the tool, you've got everything you need that will give you that extra support to get over all these hurdles and challenges that might come along. Okay. So the fool for that day for you would be, I can take on the world, bring it on. Okay, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to expect nothing, and I expect to gain everything. All right, and whatever lessons I learn, I learn. Okay, so we wake up and we pull the magician. So we have the magician. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. Today, I know I can accomplish everything that I want to do today. I've got the right tools to do it. Not only that, I'm gonna seek my my um my inspiration from my higher self. Okay, some people call it spirituality, some people call it the universe. You know, your higher self, your subconscious, you know you have what you need. You look at all the opportunities you've got around you. If you're going into work, look at all the support mechanism into work to get that project done. Look at all the people you have around you in your everyday life that will help you to achieve the things you want to achieve that day. Okay, look at all the things that you want to do and put it into perspective and move forward to achieve it, because what the magician is saying actually is that you've got everything you need. It is down to you. Okay, um you have to fulfill your own potential. No one else is going to do it. You've got the tool to do it, you know, using what you have. So if you're good, whatever skills you've got, if you're good at it, then you use it. You know, have passion for what you do and be ready to do it. Okay, you know that this is a new beginning. It's something that you're going to start and you're going to finish it. You're going to see it through because you've got that passion in you. Okay, you're ready to do it. All right, with the magician, you have what it takes. Okay, so don't forget that in life there's everything. You know, things can go wrong and things will go wrong. So even with the magician, you have to still consider Murphy's law, that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But with the magician, you've got everything that you need, that any challenges that come up against you, you can really go ahead and overcome it. Okay, remember cause and effects. Okay, whatever you do, you will, whatever action you have, whatever action you do, you'll definitely get a reaction, and that will be the theme throughout. You know, is cause and effect. You know, every action causes a reaction. So if it's a negative action, it's going to cause a negative reaction. So you know, just be positive. When you get the magician, it's about being positive, knowing that you've got what it takes. You know, you're manifesting your own desire, you're manifesting what you want. Okay, have top of your ideas and be creative, because that's what the magician is saying here, that you can do it. You know, nobody else is going to do it for you. You've been under the tool. Okay, you have the potential. So when the magician show up for you on the day that you pick the magician card, you know that, listen, you know, things gonna be good because I've got everything I need. All right, I've got everything I need. And then we go on to card number two. So today you get up and you draw card number two, which is the Eye Priestess. And what is the Eye Priestess saying to us? The Eye Priestess is saying to us that, you know what? Today I'm gonna take on that unbiased, how can I put it? That unbiased energy. I'm gonna be really be I'm gonna really be honest today here. And a lot of people might say, how do you get honesty in the Eye Priestess? But you know, I'm balanced. But you've got these two pillar here, Boaz, and I can't remember. I could never ever call the J, but I know Boaz. Yeah. And it's all about, you know, knowing that you're in between these two. So you these two pillars, and you're not supposed to lean to either side. You're supposed to come down in a bindle, be honest, be truthful, be non-judgmental, be fair. Okay. Also, the High Priestess is the divine mother. So it's about, you know, definitely tapping into your spirituality again, your intuition, your some people talking about their third eye, tapping into that. She's got the crown here. So I talk about connecting to the universe with your seven chakras, okay? Your six and seven chakras. Get those working, okay? So that you can really tap into the energy of the Eye Priestess for the day. It's about, having that intuition, that gut feeling, and going with it, your inner knowing, connecting you to your spiritual world. Okay, although sometimes, we don't always follow in it. The Eye Priestess here is always about, you know um what we feel, how we feel it, what is there that we don't know, but our spirit guide and our guardian angel want to let us know, and they're trying to connect with us. And that's what the Eye Priestess is saying, that today is the day to connect with your guardian angel. Today is the day to be that person who is non-judgmental, that person is honest and fair, that person who know that, everyone is equal, but also that person is connected to their higher being, their spirituality, and the person who's going to listen to their gut feelings today and listen to see if the angels are speaking to them, okay, or the spirit guides, if they're really speaking to them. And the unknown, knowing the unknown, is that gut feeling, that intuition. A lot of people can't put their finger on it, they'll say, oh gosh, I'm getting this feeling, but I just can't put my finger on it. That is your intuition. That is your intuition, and that is your gut feeling. So wherever that is leading you on that day, I think you should follow, okay? Because on that day, when you have the Eye Priestess beside you and you're using the energy of the Eye Priestess, you know that the Divine Mother is in play. Yeah, your spiritual mother is in play. You've taken on that energy, all right? To really, look to the universe. If you believe in God, it's about looking to God, looking to the angels for guidance on that day, and knowing that whatever come towards you, you're going to look at it with a without judgment, without being biased, being unbiased, being non-judgmental. That's what the Eye Priestess is saying to you when it shows up. And then we go on to our earthly mother, which is the Empress, okay? And when we look at the Empress, like our divine mother, that connects us to the spiritual world, we're looking at the Empress that connects us to the earthly realm, our earthly mother. So when the Empress turns up for us on this day, we're gonna say to ourselves, what is it that I'm supposed to nurture today? What it is I'm supposed to grow today? You know, um, this look at the people around you, see the support mechanism around you. Who is there to support you to grow today? Who is there to help you on your way so you can achieve? Because this is saying that take on the energy of being able to achieve what you have started, okay? Knowing that, today is the day that anything that you've been doing, is really going to come together for you today as well, because the Eye Priestess is here. Knowing that whatever project you want to start, today is the day to start it, because the Eye Priestess, the eye the sorry, not the Eye Priestess, the Empress is here. And like the Eye Priestess, the Empress is saying connect to your inner being, your higher self, connect to your subconscious, connect to the universe around you, your angels, because also it's about the seventh chakra. Manifest what you want, okay? Manifest the things that or you or, or you imagine, whatever project you're going to do, or you imagine the outcome to be, what success you're imagining for yourself, and just go and get it. Okay, that's what the Empress is saying. The Empress is saying everything is for you. Anything that you're passionate about will be there for you to harvest today, for you to grow today, for you to nurture today. Okay, that is what the Eye Priestess is saying to you. Today you get pregnant with an idea. Today you give birth to an idea. Okay, so that's what the Eye Priestess is saying to you today when that card come up for you. Okay, yeah, looking at your beauty within, okay, and letting that come through for others. Let others see that you can really be someone who is nurturing, someone who is caring. So just to put that in perspective, 1 minute, guys. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my computer. Sorry about that. So back to the Empress here. So to put it in perspective, when or to bring it together for you, when the Empress shows up on a day for you, or you wake up in the morning and you pick a card for the day and it's the Empress, you know that, listen, today's gonna be good. Today's the day I'm gonna get pregnant with ideas, that I'm gonna be giving birth to the day I'm gonna nurture the people around me. Today's day gonna really see in my seven chakra eye what I want to achieve and go forward and really achieve that. Look at the things around you. Look at the people who are supporting you and really go for that as well. Yeah. It's about connecting you to the things around you. Yeah, not just the universe, but also the things around you. When it comes to your earthly thing, looking at the people around you, who supports you the most, who you'd like to be, who you'd like to emulate, on that day, the leaders in your organization, or the leaders around you, your mother, your father, people. And this don't have to be biological mother. It can be the person who supports you, the person who's there for you. Okay, the person who is always, you know giving you the hand, lifting you up, always want to lift you up. And the person will give you tough love, and it's tough love, because sometimes you need that so that you can, so you can get everything. You need tough love so that it can really bring out the best in you. Okay, so on that day, look at the bright side of things and know that things are going to get better. Things are going to be really good for you today. And it's the way, again, or you do things again, like I'm going back to law and attraction. Negative action bring negative reaction. So you have to got to be positive, because if you have the Eye Priestess and you don't work the Eye Priestess, work her energy, be positive, be creative, be adventurous with what you're doing, then she won't do it for you, honey. She won't do it for you. All right, so like the Empress, we have the Emperor. The Empress is the mother, the Emperor is the father of the deck. Well, so they say. All right, so the Emperor now is basically, again, we've got the crown here. So it's about connecting to our higher self or higher being, but also being grounded as well with the Empire, knowing that, you know what, I'm a leader. I'm someone who has consolidate my place in life. All right, looking at the principles that you've got, looking at how you can be somebody's support mechanism for the day. All right, giving them guidance, being non-judgmental, but also being patient. All right, and being ready to forgive, even though you might have to lead in a way that you're assertive, but in a loving way, in a fatherly way. Okay, let your passion shine through for what you do as well when it comes to the Emperor, because as you can see, the readier for the passion, the energy. Okay, ready to really, go ahead and do what I want to do in a way that shows compassion as well. Not just passion, but show compassion while I lead, while I get to where I want to get. Remembering that morals and principles are important, and also knowing that I've calmed my ego and I can be patient. I can really be tolerable of others. Okay, so that is the energy of the Emperor, that fatherly figure, that earthly father figure that you have got to take on. Okay, and look around you for that person as well, because when this card come up, it could be that person is around you, or you have to take on that energy and be that person. All right, and again, knowing when not to overdo things, knowing that you're in control, you're the leader today. That is the energy you've got to take on when you see the emperor turns up, number 4 in the great in the major arcana. And then we have number 5, which is the Hierophant. Okay, So we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant here, a lot of people say the Hierophant represent the Pope, exactly, the priest or whatever. But the Hierophant is a teacher. And when you see this energy turns up, you think about what it is that I might learn today. That is the first thing. Who is coming into my environment to teach me something today? Or who is coming in towards me? Can you see these two people here? They've come. They've come to know things. They've come to be taught the things they don't know. Okay, so who is in my environment today that I've got to teach something? Where am I going to go to learn something today? Who am I going to learn something today? It's about again taking on that leadership quality and also connecting to the universe. Look into your higher self. What it is I need to learn today? What it is I need to really be I want to say projecting, or what it is I need to be showing others today from within myself that will show that I am a leader in my own right. I'm passionate about what I do and I can teach others. And that is what is supposed to come out when you see the Hierophant turn up for you. you know Sometimes it's about how we examine our belief, our morals, our tradition as well. Are we struggling with it? Do we need more guidance on these things? Yeah. When it comes to our knowledge, it could be that other people are seeking out our knowledge, or we are seeking out new knowledge. It's also about breaking those old habits, because to be honest, there are some things that people are still doing that is obsolete. you know it's been put into place for years and years ago, and nobody ever go back and look at it. And this is normally in happens in places, in organizations that are establishment that has been around for ages and ages and ages. For example, university. Some university, they would never ever have a class outside of the university. Now everybody's doing everything online. Some organization, you have to be in the office today, you have to be in the office today. All of a sudden everybody's zooming it, or the teams in it. You know what I mean? And whatever it else on the computer that they can do. So all along we could have changed, but we did not. We stuck with the traditions. We stuck with the principles that we know. We didn't want to we did Some people didn't want to change. However, the time has come for change, so it could be change of principles, change of traditions. Okay, and it could be that those are the things they might be struggling with on the day. So it's, where do I go to get those information about the things I want to change about me, or the things I want to change about my environment? Or someone might come to you and say to you, you know what, today I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the things I normally do. I don't want to do them no more. They don't benefit me anymore. And that is when you will step up and say, then what it is you want to do? Look into yourself. This is where you connect with your higher being here. This is where you connect again with your seventh chakra, knowing that how do you want your life to be? How do you want things to be for you? And those are the things that you have got to look into when you see the Hierophant turn up on the day. Okay. And here we've got the Lovers. All right. So we've got number 6, the Lovers. And for me, the Lovers, uh, it says it, doesn't it? Sometimes you need to look at the card for what it is and say, what is love about? If you're in a situation, a love triangle or anything like that, and you've got a decision to make, because the Lovers card is also the decision card. And when I say the decision card, it's not no little silly decision. This is major decision. We're talking about the major arcana here. So we're talking about the major things in your life, the life-changing things, the things that's going to stay in your life in positive or negative way, depending on how you go about, ensuring that you navigate life on a whole. Okay, when you make your decision, your choices. Okay, and with the Lovers there, it's about what is love. Are you feeling love? Are you in a situation where you that in a situation that you feel love? Okay, or are you giving back that love? But like I said, the Lovers cause is about choice, and again, it's about right and wrong choice. Principles, life changing event. you know um what going back to the Hierophant and talking about moralism, the Hierophant, talking about morals and principle, this is where you come to make that decision now. Do I want to continue with this? And how is it going to affect me? You know, how is it gonna really influence my my life? What is wrong, what is right? And it's about you understanding that, and creating that idea of how you want things to be for you and manifesting it. Okay. Taking responsibility for whatever it is that you really that you really want to do, and making those choices. Okay, knowing that that's what I want to do and I'm going to do it. And but really thinking about it, looking to the universe again for that guidance and that support, and knowing that angels are around you supporting you. Angels are there to guide you. And again, we go back to our intuition. We've got the knowledge of truth here, and we've got the fruit. And this represent Adam and Eve. This is our soul. This is ourself. When we go back and look at our being without without anything, our innocence, so to speak. What it is that we want to do. When we strip everything back and look at ourselves, we are what we are. Okay, and the choices that we make are gonna bring the flesh to our body, to our soul. Okay, so what it is that what the choices are that I need to make, okay, on that day when the lovers show up. When you pick a card, you get up in the morning, you pick a card, and the lovers show up. What are the choices that I've got to make today? What choices that's gonna impact on my life in any way at all. It might not be major, but it's gonna impact on it somehow, and it might just change the course of your life. And it goes back again to when you get a reading, and the reader might say, like when you get a tarot reading or any reading at all, whether it be tea leaf, tarot, charm, runes, whatever the reading might be, and the person says to you, "Oh, this is gonna happen. 3 months later, you're gonna meet someone, you're gonna fall in love." But however, you have the lover's card, and then you thinking, "Oh, is this the person I'm supposed to fall in love with?" Da da da, whatever, and then you know things happen, and it so happens that you have to move from where you are. So just saying an example, move from where you are, even though the person who read you probably say, "Oh, you're going to meet someone next door to you." You have to move from where you are and go, somewhere to live where there's no one around you, there's no one next door to you. And then what happened? You've really affect your actions of affect that reading, hasn't it? So nothing is set in stone. Life is not set in stone like the 10 Commandments, and even that got broken. So we don't even know if we got the full 10. You know what I mean? They probably slip in some words in between. I'm just saying, nobody don't bash me. I'm just saying, okay? Just saying that life is what it is, okay? And when we make choices, we have to be accountable for it and responsible for them. Okay, like I'm gonna say, um, these readings on this channel are for entertainment purposes, and you're responsible for your actions and your omissions. Okay, all right. So let's go on to card number 7. And when we look at card number 7, we are talking about the Chariot. And I don't understand what the Chariot, and I could never really get it. Is that the Chariot ain't got no reins, but yes, still it's a chariot, and it's supposed to be directing these two I don't want to say, I forget the name for it, but these spins, okay, spins. I believe the name is spins, okay, but no rain. So this person really have to be thinking about where they want to go in life, okay. So the Chariot is really about your life decision. How am I going to navigate my life? And again, it's about how you see yourself. Exercising those 7 chakras, exercising the passion that you have in the third chakra. Get rooted, get grounded, and making those decisions, with your root chakra. So it's about using, whatever it is that you have, that you have around you, and what you can think of mentally, just so that you can make your choices and make sure that they're the right choices, because again, you're responsible for them. Okay, you're responsible for your choices. When we look at At the chariot, we're talking about moving forward. Don't be stuck in one place. Move forward. You're ready to move forward. It's as if whatever choice you make, it's going to be your choice. It's going to be beneficial to you. Yeah. And the chariot is saying that you have to make this choice. It's for you. You have to do that for yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You know, and you have to know that you have the power to do whatever you want to do and to get to wherever you want to get. Okay, you have to be confident. You have to have self-control, and you've got to believe that at the end of everything that you've seen in your eyes mind. Yeah. Yeah, in your surface chakra mind, anything that you've seen for your life, that is, you're going to be victorious, you're going to achieve it. Okay, and once you believe that, then you're ready to move forward. Okay, and knowing that the universe has got your back. The universe always have your back. If you believe in angels, again, go back to angels, go back to God, go back to praying. Go back to your faith. Have faith in what you're doing. And be disciplined in what you do. Because if you're not disciplined, you won't achieve anything. So whatever choices you make here, it's about being disciplined. Okay, sometimes you have to make choices to move forward and leave everything behind. Everything that you've worked for, you've got to leave behind. But hey ho, it's about you. It's about what you want, on how you see your life in the future. And that's why you need to go. And to be honest, everything here, even with the spins, everything is equal. It's about where you want to go and the choices you want to make. Again, it's choice, and how you make that choice direct your life. Okay, once you create your own reins in your mind's eye and said, okay, I'm going this way, and you take these two spins and you go galloping, that's it. You're gonna be going, as fast as you can into where you want to go. Okay, so to sum this up, if you ever wake up one morning and the card you pull is the Chariot, just remember that today is the day that you make your decision to move forward. Or you might be faced with a decision that causes you to stop and think and say, how is this going to impact on my life? Where do I want to go? Or you might be put in a position as a leader or someone who's doing a project as to whether or not should we start this project and go now, or should we stop this project and not do anything. And this card is saying, you know what, gather your reins and let's go. All right, let's go. Okay, so with card number 7, the Chariot, we come with card number 8, which is the Strength card. And in some deck, I think this is card number 11, I want to say. Okay, don't count me on that though, because this is the only um deck that I've got right now. All my decks, all my Rider Waite decks that I've got, this is a. Okay, but in some deck, I think it's 11, and it's some Rider Waite inspired decks. Okay, all right. So we get the Strength card now. Okay, and what the Strength card is really saying to us is how we can tap into our inner strength. Okay, our inner strength is important at this time. Check your ego. All right, don't be patient with the things that you're doing. Don't overdo things. Don't be too ready to force things onto others. Just be calm. Calm yourself, and calm. Once you calm yourself, then you realize that things around you will be calm as well. Okay, be a leader. Okay, so that you can gain the respect of others. Through being patient, being calm, listening to others. So this call for listening. We communicate, we listen, we respond, but this call for listening skills, good listening skills. And then when you act, you make sure you act from a place of kindness. Yeah. Um, Without being rushed, or without rushing anyone, or without even saying to anyone, or forcing anyone to do anything, like, oh, you've got to do this or you got to do that. Okay, even in your day-to-day life, this might be calling you to just be calm and know that you can achieve much more by being patient, by listening, being patient, being charismatic, using your good personalities, because we all have good and bad personalities. Okay, so inner personalities. And when we talk about inner personalities, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about, yes, we've got our ego in there, but it's about the other personalities that is in there, the ones that say, you know what, let me not rush into this. Let me be calm. Let me just try and be see things from someone else's perspective. And also we've got the divination sign here. Um the eternal, sorry, not divination, eternal sign. The sign of eternal, eternal sign, okay? So it's about again connecting to the universe, isn't it? And knowing that, infinity sign. Oh, infinity sign. And it's about connecting to the universe and knowing that you know what, the universe has got my back here. All right, the universe has got my back. But also it's saying, if you are able to tame yourself and to tame your ego and to tame those beasts around you, your achievement will forever be going. You'll get what you want out of people. Your project will continue to do what you want it to do. Okay, because you have been really um taking on the energy of the strength card. Okay, so the strength card is about taming your ego, taming others around you, really looking and saying, how can I do things in a calmer way, in a way that will get the best out of people without being as I mean, you can be assertive, but sometimes assertive is borderline aggressive. So you got to check that too. Okay, so if you're assertive, it's gently assertiveness. Okay, and that will probably work for you on that day when you get the strength card. Okay, number 8. Then we look at the number 9, which is the hermit here. Okay, and we know what the hermit is all about. Okay, talk about checking yourself. Yeah. Yeah, the hermit is saying to you, you need to check yourself, check things out for yourself. Okay, check things out for yourself. This is the time that you'll probably need to take to really probably meditate on something. Or if there's conflict around you, is finding out the source of the conflict. Where is this conflict coming from? What's happening here? Or if things is not clear to you, it's about stopping and rethinking and saying, how can I get clarity from this? Understanding yourself as well as a person, looking at what choices you've got, taking time for yourself to really rejuvenate and reflect. Okay, and this is a time that when you rejuvenate, you reflect, and you meditate. It's about connecting to your higher being, getting that light, on whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, when you're looking in the darkness and finally the light hit what you're looking for, and you said, wow, my days, thank God for that. It's that kind of light bulb moment you want. You want to be able to take time out for yourself, rejuvenate. Look at the choices that you've got, look at what you're looking for. Is it what you're looking for? Is it what you want at this time in your life? Is it what you need at this time in your life? Today when you embark on your journey, is is the information you got the right one? So the hermit is telling you to look closer at things. Stop for a moment and look closer at things, because whatever choices you make, again, it's going to impact on you. All right. So make sure that you've got the right information and you're happy with the choice that you're going to make. All right. That's what the hermit is saying to you. And number 10 is the wheel of fortune. All right. So we've come to a cycle. We've come to a little, like, closing of everything. So when you get out and you get the cycle, at the wheel of fortune, you can say, yes, something is coming to an end now. Something has come to the end of a cycle. All right. And this could be that you've come to the end of a cycle in your life. Not a full life cycle, but a cycle, a time in your life when things, if it was going bad, it should start improving. Okay. And if it's still not improving, you know that there's somewhere along the next cycle it's gonna improve. All right. But whatever it is, that cycle, it could be that things are going absolutely fine for you, but you're coming to the end of that. And it's about making making much of what you have today. Okay, making much of what you've got. All right, evil. I always say, you know what, this card is saying that even when you think things are bad, and you want to come to the end of it, there might be worse out there, because there's always somebody who's worse off than you. So you've got to be grateful for what you've got now. Okay, you've got to look at the next chapter that's coming in. Okay, like I tell you, with the four I don't know what to call them now. I know they say this, it represents four different things. So it could represent the four apostle. I think that's Matthew, Mark, Luke, no, Luke and John. Okay. And it represents the four-headed beast as well, in Revelation. And it represents some other four thing. I can't remember. Okay, okay. So it represents Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. I don't want to say that's Sagittarius. All right, but that's what they represent. But it's like, what? At the end of the day, it's everything coming together for you. Okay, everything come together, an ending and a new cycle is beginning. All right, so that's what the wheel of fortune is about. Your life is changing. Things are not set in stone. So there's a new motion going on. Okay, things are not set in stone. So as life goes on, things changes. That it goes back to what I say about the reading. Things are always changing. Okay, and everything is always moving. All right, everything is always in constant change. Okay, but what is also saying is don't give up, because even though things might not be going your way, things are changing now. Okay, and things are really, if it's going bad, it should get better. All right, and if it's going good, it can either get very good, very very good, or it could change for a little bit of a loss. But what I'm trying to say here is that if you get up in the morning and you get that, you know that, things are changing for you. Okay, and you might be able to feel it as well. So again, with these here, it's about tapping into your higher self as well. Just really connect with you and your surroundings and how things are, how things have been going for you. Reflect on that and see, what it is I need to change in me, to reflect this new cycle that I'm going to be starting, or to reflect this new journey that I'm going to be going on. All right. Okay. So just to sum that up for you, that's the wheel of fortune. Okay, number 10. Then we go on to number 11, the Justice card. All right, and I really don't want this video to be very, very long. So the Justice card. So the Justice card is all about, again, we've got the two pillars. So it's about being unbiased, isn't it? Non-judgmental, unbiased, um no unconscious bias either. All right, but it's also about connecting to your higher self. What they talk about karma. Sometimes, the justice cast is about karma. So either someone is going to get karma, or karma coming to someone, or karma could be coming to you. Depends on, on what you've done or what you haven't done. But whatever it is, most time the justice card show up to tell you that, listen, justice will be served to you today. Okay, so don't worry about it. Justice will be served to you today. And it's about being fair as well, and having balance in your life. You know, having balance in what you do. Like I say, sometimes, if good happen, um, there's another part where you have to get balance where bad have to happen, they say. Okay. So that is universal law. Okay, good and bad. All right. So that's what the justice card is here to say. Basically justice in the universe, justice sorry, justice when it comes to um your life on a whole. Have you been honest, have you been truthful in what you're doing, have you done anyone any wrong, because law of attraction is gonna come, but karma is gonna come back and bite you in the butt. All right. um have you learned from anything? you know have you really looked into yourself and said, I've been fair? So this card is about revisiting justice, and it's also about the fact that justice might be coming to you. So if you've been unfairly dealt a hand, then it's gonna flip. You're gonna be dealt a good hand. All right. If something happened and they're trying to find out, who was in the wrong and you were wrongly accused, then somebody's gonna come and show that you were wrongly accused. But if you had wrongly accused someone, it might go the other way. So it's justice, and it's what it is. There's no way about it. Justice will be served either way, hot or cold. All right. Then we go on to the hangman, which is number 12. Okay. Number 12 is the hangman. And the hangman here is telling us, we need to take time out as well. Voluntarily take time out to really think about things, look at things from a different perspective, just look at what's happening around us so that we can make our choices. But this is also about sacrifice as well with the hangman. Okay. Sometimes we have to sacrifice things. And most times, it comes to the fact where we sometimes have to sacrifice our time with someone. So we have to take time out to really be with someone. Time is something that you can't get back. So once, if you haven't used that time usefully, then what's going to happen is, as if you sacrifice it, it's not going to come back. So when you take time to console someone, to talk with someone, and to really reflect with someone, then that is a sacrifice you've made. It could also be that um you have to sacrifice something. Okay, you have to take time out to sacrifice something to gain greater clarity and the things that you need to do and the choices you need to make. Okay, but once you gain that clarity, you have to move out of that energy, because you could get stagnant in the hangman energy, because it's not uncomfortable. It might look uncomfortable to us, but it's not uncomfortable. This person is very passionate about what they take time out for. Okay, and they really want that idea to flow. They really want to make that choice. So they're seeking out that idea, and the minute they get that idea, they'll be ready to go. However, some people get the idea and feel like they still want to be in that energy because it's comfortable. They're not fussing, probably comfortable for them. All right. So you need to get out of this energy before it gets stagnant. So on the day when you pick a card and you get that energy, it's a day to stop and reflect. Don't rush into anything. Okay. If you've been asked to do something, then think twice about doing it. Okay. Look at different ways that you can do it as well. So looking at new perspective, look at different ways that you can do it. Look at people around you could help you do it. And if you're faced with a challenge as well, it's about stepping back and looking at it from a different perspective. All right. So that is number 12, the hangman. All right. But once you gain clarity with the hangman, move on. Okay. So this is the death card, and the death card, even though it's scary to some people, is one of the best card in the deck. The death card is a good card. Okay. And why I say the death card is a new good card, the death card is about transformation, not being afraid of change. Okay, because where there is change, there is new things coming. There's never change without something new starting, is there? Okay, even if it's something old coming back, it's not the same thing that was going on. All right. Okay. So the death card here showing up is about change, about transformation. Okay. New beginnings. All right. It's about putting things in motion. A new cycle is going to start for you. Um, change is coming your way. But what I always say, because it's the death card, it is change that is going to impact in your life. So whatever your choices are at this time when this change come, it's going to have some impact on you. So like, you take time out with the hangman to think about things and get clarity, and now you get that clarity, you're ready to change with the death card. It's about how you do that change, how you go about that change. Don't be afraid to change, because if you're afraid to change, then what will happen? What they call forced change? It will be a change that you won't like. I mean, anything forced is not good, is it? Anything forced is not good. And you have to allow yourself to accept that change. Okay, understand why the change is happening, understand why is it you've got to really start anew, why you probably have to really make those choices to move on, or to stay, because whatever you do is going to change something. Okay, and the best thing about change is that it bring new things in your life. It give you something to look forward to, so a new lesson to learn, okay, or lessons to be learned. Okay, so with the death card here, the death card in the deck is about transformation, change that you want, and change for the better. Okay, so when you see the death card come, just embrace it, because today is the day for change. The day it turn up is going to be the change in your benefit. Once you realize and accept that change is going to come, it's about thinking, how am I going to deal with this change today? If there's change, it could be change at work, it could be change in a day-to-day life, but one thing you can be sure of, it will be change that will impact on you. All right, so that was number 13. Number 14 is temperance. And I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Number 14 is temperance. And temperance is about balance, about choices, Um, it's about you really not rushing again into anything. Do everything in proportion, be patient, do everything in harmony, and knowing that your angels and your spirit guides are out there supporting you, and you're not alone, because sometimes you feel like, oh, I feel so alone right now, I need to do this, I just feel like I have got to do this now. But actually your angels are probably saying to you, slow down a minute, think twice, you've got this here, it's about what choices you've got to make. There's gonna be some challenges along the way here, but after struggling, or after deliberating about what to do, eventually you'll get to the right idea, because whatever it is, the right choice, whatever choice you're gonna make, you got your angel here. You got an angel here who is really here to help you and assist you, okay, and those choices, whether it be emotional choices, or whether it be choices that you really have to make for yourself in your own life, with no emotion attached to it, logical choices, then you still have to be make sure that these are balanced. Okay, you're not rushing anything, you're not overdoing anything. Everything is done everything is proportionate. Everything, it's as if you're baking a cake and you have to make sure you have the right ingredients in the right amount, kind of thing. Okay, so when they show up for you on the day, it's about, you know just staying calm, and just be having that faith, that hope, and knowing that your angels are there, surrounding you, and knowing also that, balance is essential today for you. Don't overdo one thing and leave another thing. Okay, just knowing that balance is essential for you, and there might be a little bit of a challenge, but nothing that you can't deal with. Okay, because there will be support there for you. All right, so that is the temperance, and we leave the temperance and we go on to the devil card, which is number 15. Okay, and what does number 15 say to us? The devil card. It's about our inner shadow. What's happening internally? What is our fear? What is the things that we want to cling on to too much? What is the thing we want to owe? Our ego. What it is that our ego is saying to us that we need to do, and we obsess about it. We some people have this tendency. My friend once told me that, I'm not gonna watch series because I get obsessive. I've got to watch it to the end. I've got to watch all the series before I can do anything, and I don't want to do that. So people do get obsessive about things, and that's what the devil card is about. It's about, don't be so obsessive about the things that you want to do. Okay, let go sometime, let go. Free will, let go. Don't chain yourself to situation that's not going to benefit you, so to speak. Don't feel trapped in a situation that you are trapping yourself into. Yeah, don't indulge in anything that, you know um is not going to be beneficial to you. Okay, and block your energy. All right, don't do that. It's your choice. Yeah, it's your way of doing it. It's your um actions that can take you out of whatever it is that you have really attached yourself to. Okay, so sometimes we get very obsessed about things. All right, we get very like controlling, very manipulative, and things like that. Those are not good qualities to have for whatever reason, and we justify it at times. So, say for instance, someone who want to have a bottle of drink, someone who's an alcoholic, they say they need to drink because it settled their nerves, it settled them. And I'm no judge of anyone, and I can't judge anyone. But then again, people say it's choice. It's choice. You can choose whether or not to drink. You can choose whether or not to do that. But can they though? Can they? Can they? Can you? What is gonna fill that gap? What is gonna be there for them so that they can fill that gap? So I think that's what you need to look at. If I stop doing this, how can I fill that gap so I don't go back into that obsessive behavior? I don't go back to those things that doesn't benefit me, that I've chained myself to. Okay, that inner demon that I've got, that plague me every day. And that's probably what this might say to you when you get it on the day. It might say to you, what are my choices? What it is that I'm doing or someone is doing around me to manipulate me. Okay, because sometimes we think that we are doing it to people or we're doing it to ourselves, but actually there are people who are subtly doing it to us. Subtle, very subtle. They're doing it to us and make us feel good about it. So that's why we stay. That's why we stay voluntary. you know um we stay there because willingly, because we feel that we are doing good. It's good that person have manipulated us so badly or so much that we start to believe that, listen, it's my choice, I want to stay. Is again, I could go to other things like abusive relationship. We make excuses to stay. We do all different kind of things and say, oh, this and that, and I've got to stay because I've got to look after him. I've got to stay because I've got to look after her. I've got to stay because of that. I've got to stay because, So people make us think that we are making these choices on our own when it's really they're manipulating us to think that. Okay, so on that day is just thinking about what is it you're obsessing about. So again, calming your ego. Don't obsess about anything. Look within yourself and say, you know what, let me let that go. If you're dealing with certain situation, if you're dealing with someone who don't want to deal with you, if you're in a relationship with someone that don't want to be in a relationship with you, let it go. That's what this card is saying. And if that person again is in your life and you want them to go, it's about telling them with no uncertain terms, you've got to go now, I cannot deal with you anymore. Don't let them manipulate you and make you believe that my life can't go on without you in it. Your life was going on before I came in it, so come on now. Okay, so just to sum that up for you is just to say, on the day when you get this card, just look around you and see how you've attached yourself to things or things have attached themselves to you, and you've now become comfortable with it when you know it is not the right thing. But it's about letting it go. Okay, letting it go. It's your choice again. It's about letting it go, and just think deep within. Why am I here? Why am I doing these things? Why do I feel like they need me? Or why do I feel like I have to be there for them? All right, so that is number 15. Number 16 is the Tower. And this is when change come first. And this is change that has got to come. Yeah, this is change that has got to come. All right. So the Tower is sudden change. Okay, or things is about to change for you, or today you're gonna see some things change for you. Okay, and this is beneficial change. This is about allowing this change to happen so that you can rebuild, you can start growing again. Okay, because for some of us, some of these changes needed. For example, we're just coming from the Devil card where we're obsessing about things. We need to look at things from a different perspective and see why we attaching ourselves to things, why we be manipulated, or why we're manipulating someone. So this is saying that, listen, you'll find that out for yourself, and now it's time to change. Okay, and this change is going to be sudden. This change has got to happen. And although it might feel rough, and it might feel hard, and it might feel hurtful, um it's going to be beneficial. This change is going to be beneficial. And again, it's about choice, and it's going to impact on your life. And it's about how you go about doing it. Okay. It's about how you go about doing it and accepting it. All right. So to sum this up, if the tower card was to come for you on the day when you choose a card, pick a card of the day, and you see the tower, you know that if you're going out, if you're staying in, it's about some change happening. Okay. So it could be changing your environment, could be changing up your house just to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel lighter. It could be change at work. It could be any change, but what you have got to understand is that this change need to happen so that you can really move on to the other level of your life. Okay, you know, you can really look into your higher self. This change has to happen to strip you down so that you can build up again. All right, so that is the tower card. So now we go on to the star card, and like I said, strip you down. Number 17 is the star card, and this is when we strip back ourselves to our soul again. And you can see some of these themes throughout the card, okay? Where we need to be transparent. Look without we need to look without any clouds over our eyes, okay? We also need to know that we're connected to the universe with the star card, and we should have faith, okay? And be able to share with others when we see the star card come, okay? Because look, be creative, be ready to share and share in abundance. Don't You're not holding it back, you know, you're just sharing, okay? And everything around you is green and lush. You understand? So, you know, it's about you giving back to others so they can grow. It's about growing others around you and allowing others to grow you as well. Okay? So that is it. With the star card. It's about being yourself, being your true self, you know, pure and true, and not being tainted by anything, being non-judgmental, being non-biased, okay? Just looking at where you want to go and really focus on it and going for it. So achieving your goals, you know, having hope, knowing that continue on your journey. Don't really stop because you're faced with obstacles, because in life there are obstacles. I understand. So you've got to be ready to you know, really you got to be ready to really deal with these things as they come along. But as they come along, you know, because you're so transparent, because people know what you're all about, people will be there to help you, okay? You know, put the law of attraction back into perspective here. You know, you give and you get. You know, you give and you get. You give things abundantly and you'll get it back abundantly. And the star card is saying that, you know, things will be on you. You know, things will be on you. It's going to be you in your truest, purest form. Okay. The divine universe has got your back. Things is going to be, and you've got the star here really, really bright. So it's all about, you know, your abundance coming. Just keep the faith, keep hope, be patient. It's going to come. Support others around you. Be the support mechanism for them, be the one to help them to grow as well. Okay, so when this card come in your environment on the day when you pick a card, it could be saying today you're going to be supportive to someone, or someone is going to be supportive in to you to help you to achieve the things you want to achieve. Or today is the day that you're going to support someone to achieve what they want to achieve. Not only that, if you believe in God, the universe again has got your back. Okay, the angels are there. You know, it's about, you know, knowing that you giving support and support coming back to you. It's the law of attraction again. And we move on. That's number 18. And we move on to, no, that was number 17. And we move on to number 18, which is the moon. And the moon is all about emotion. We know that, isn't it? All about emotion and uncertainty. Okay. So, and this is basically telling you from what we know about the tarot is that there are unexpected things that are coming. Yeah, there are unexpected things that might come out of nowhere. So we look at this path and we say we're on the bright path, but what is behind us? What might be coming behind us? You know, look at the scorpion, you know, it's about our emotion. What are the things that we might learn that might affect us, but that might affect our emotion, that might affect our judgment, that might affect, you know, when we say we want to be truth and honest, what is it that we're gonna learn? You know, that's gonna really look into, you have the fox and you have the dog. So what it is, and they're on different side if you notice, you know, they're on the opposite side of the path. So it's about choices again, isn't it? So what it is that we gonna learn that's gonna affect our choice, affect the way we look at things? Are we gonna be really honest in what we're doing based on the information that we've now learned? It's unexpected information that has come from nowhere. And how it's gonna affect us emotionally, because when it affects us emotionally, our judgment is clouded by emotion, isn't it? So basically, this card is saying that, when you choose it on the day, just be ready to hear things, learn new things that might affect your emotion and affect your judgment. And knowing that, the path that you're on, even though it seems like the right path to you, your judgment could really affect that path for you and really lead you in a path that you're not going to be happy with. So I would say to you, when this card come, really check yourself, check your emotion, because when you're faced with certain decision, because emotion is involved, it's about, you make decision and you do things and say things that you wouldn't normally do. So just check yourself, okay, and check your decision that you've got to make. Just make sure that you're being truthful. And you can see here, nothing is not don't try to lean to one side more than the other. Don't try to be biased against one person. Non-judgmental and unconscious bias, yeah, is what you want. Unconscious. Eliminate unconscious bias and be non-judgmental. That's what I want to say when this card come up. And just, ready to know that emotionally you're going to be emotionally involved with something where decision making is going to be um, at play, and it might be affected because of things that you might learn. All right, so that is number 18. Number 19 is the sun, the radiant sun. And this is all about, just looking at it, it make you happy, in it. It's all about your happiness. It's all about growth. The sun nurture you and grow you and give you energy. So today is a day when things are gonna happen for you. You're gonna have growth. You're gonna be ready to celebrate something. You're gonna be, that childlike energy is gonna start popping out. And again, it's your pure and truest form of happiness. Okay, so this happiness connect to your passion as well. Okay, connect to your reasoning ability. So it's connect to your well-being, to be honest. Your innocence, everything around you. This happiness will affect you in a very good way. All right, so when the sun card come up, you basically say, be happy. If you're not happy, be happy. Let your inner child out. Things are going to go your way, knowing you're going to be victorious when the sun card come out, because things are going to rock for you when the sun card come out. I don't know what else to say about it, because just looking at it, it make you feel happy. It's the happy card of the deck. It's the prosperous card of the deck. Okay, along I with the Empress. Okay, so that's all I've got to say about number 19, the sun. And then we come to number 20, which is the judgment card. Okay, and the judgment card is about, people say judgment is about waking up, getting a wake up call. You hear it, wake up, come on, where you been? Things are happening and you're not having none of the action. you know but this is when you also know that, if you were you how can I put it, you might have been you might have been you are being judged, you're being judged in life on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and it also mean that because you've been judged, someone has seen something good in you, someone has judged you and say, you know what, justice is yours, this opportunity is yours. So wake up, there's an opportunity for you. Okay, this is what the judgment card is saying. And then it goes back again to the Bible. I won't even go into that. You can get that from another from somebody else on YouTube, I'm sure. But it's about judgment and the righteous. So the people are deserving, rising as the trumpets sound. Yeah, Revelation again. I told you, I know my Bible. Yeah. So, and if you look at it, receiving, you're worthy to receive. Okay, so whatever it is you've been offered, it's as if you're going to be given an opportunity. Things are going in your favor. Yeah, it could be that, whatever it is that's going to happen, it's an opportunity for things to change for you. It's an opportunity for new beginnings. It's an opportunity to start a new project. It's an opportunity to clean your house. It's an opportunity to do anything, but it's an opportunity you're going to get. And sometimes these are opportunity that have passed you by and then come back again for you. Okay. These are returning opportunities, and this is like a second chance. So grab hold of it. So if you get up in the morning and you get this card, it's about knowing that someone has been watching, someone has been saying, gosh, you know what? You it's like Santa Claus. Have you been good or have you been bad? Okay, you've been judged, and they think that, listen, you've done well. So you know what, we're gonna reward you now. So here you go. So it's your reward, it's your opportunity. All right, here with the judgment card. Number 20. And we come to number 21. Number 21. But not to worry, we did do 22 cards, even though I'm at number 21. Okay. So number 21 is the world card, and it's the end of the major arcana. But the world card, it's about everything coming full cycle, everything coming together for you. We were at the 10 and we were going through um, that cycle, that change of cycle, and where things are, might move from bad to good, or good to good, or bad to bad, or bad to worse, but with the world card, is everything coming together. It's gone through that cycle, and it's not come together, and it's saying, you know what, it's gonna change for the better. And again, we have these four figures here, don't we? We have the four figures, okay? And we know that, listen, it's gone full cycle. You've experienced all four figures, and we're going to start over again, but we hope that you're going to be in a better place. So it's about things coming together and working in your favor, for you. You're at the end of a full cycle. You've done it. It's 360-degree, you know and things are going to really start changing for you. You're going to learn new things, new knowledge coming your way, new beginnings, new ideas, new project, new house, new anything at all. So if you get up on the morning and you get this card, you know that the day is going to bring new things for you. Okay, the day is going to bring new things for you with the world card, because whatever it is you've been working on, whatever has been going on in your life, has gone full cycle. There's nowhere else to go more than for new beginning again with card 0, the Fool. Okay, so this is where it is, the Fool. So you've got the Fool, and you've got the World card, and this is why most people, so the Fool is 21, is 0, but it's also 22, because it ties back in, because when you come to that full circle, never ending, you come back to 0, you start all over again, never ending with 0. Okay, it's unlimited. Okay, there's no limit to where you can go. And here we have it, we've come, there's no ending, we start all over again with 21. Okay, so it's new beginning, we've come to the end, and it's a new beginning here with the Fool again. All right, guys, so like I say, you know what, tarot is everything that we can use it for. Okay, and a lot of people will say, oh, I won't touch a tarot card because it's a divination tool, it tells the future, you're not supposed to know the future. But actually, it's a motivational tool. It's all, you can use these things to motivate you, to let you understand that you're not alone in the universe. If you believe in, if you're a Christian, you know that God is there for you, the angels are there for you, the spirit guides are there for you. If you don't believe in any of that, you know that the universe has got your back here as well in the tarot. That is why I said the tarot has been around so long that, you know what, the tarot is everything that you want it to be. It can be everything that you want to be. Okay, use it to manifest anything, to manifest your life. You can use it to really connect to your inner being. You can also use it to meditate. So for instance, you want to take on a certain energy in the card, you use it to meditate. You take that card out the pack and you put it down and you meditate, you walk the journey of that card. You want to take on the energy of the Empress, go, you meditate, you put yourself in the seat of the Empress. What will the Empress do? She is really she is really sitting down, she's poised, she's ready for victory, she's holding up her thing, she is ready for that victory. So if we take on that energy, we're ready to produce. We've got the what they call this maize or corn. It's harvest time. Look at the tree; it's lush. So it's about manifesting abundance in our life. It's a manifesting good things in our life. If we take on the judgment card, it's about the justice card. It's about being truth, justice, knowing that we have to be fair and honest, tapping into our own ego, knowing that we have to really listen to others, look at two sides of the story and be fair. So to be honest, when we look at the tarot as as a motivational tool is excellent. Okay. And to be honest, if you use this as, like I say, you use it to like pull a card every morning. You don't have to be a tarot reader. You look at the pictures, you look at the mood the picture come with, the way the pictures look to you. You take on how the person is poised in the picture, the position that the person take up in the picture. All that has got importance in how you look at it as a motivational tool, or you look at it as moving forward, on a day-to-day basis. All right. And it prepares you as well. It prepares you for going through your day-to-day task. Okay. And if you want to do it on a weekly basis, you do it for a week, and you can prepare yourself throughout the week. But like I say, guys, I will come back another time with the minor arcana as a motivational tool for you. This is the major arcana, and hope you enjoy it. And like I say, comment in the comment box below, because comment section below, because I'm sure there are ways you could use these tools as motivation that I haven't mentioned. For example, I could look at, say, the Hermit card. And one thing I probably didn't mention about the Hermit card is that the Hermit card also talked about, probably you gone to that dark place where you just want to be isolated from everyone. You want to be in that place where, there's nothing else but you and your light and your staff, so that you can really focus on things, and how you use that is that you as a person, you might want to get off social media, you might want to come off YouTube, things like that, and just take time out for yourself and rejuvenate and come back, or you want to restart your channel, whatever it is. Like I said, there's something that I haven't even mentioned. So if you have any other suggestion, please mention it in the comment section below. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and join me here every Sunday for Sunday Fun Day and every Friday for Soul Friday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And if the first time you're watching my channel, you know what to do. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Okay. I'm Tara Girl Live, and you enjoy the rest of your day and the video. Bye, guys.